color rocket fuel. So this should be fun. You know, I'm liking the red line thrust right now. Get those heavy payloads up in the air. So I'm just really gonna try to maximize thrust, brightness, and mainly color. So we're gonna be working with green for now. Now, this is we'll go over here. I'm doing two different types of barium fuel, or oxidizer rather. Barium nitrate, and this is a little bit weaker of an oxidizer than barium chlorate. But we're going to try this out with magnesium 200 mesh atomized for the fuel. This, magnesium is really bright. And here's the ratios we're going to try. 3 different tests here. So this top one is a lean mixture. So 75 oxidizer to 25 fuel. And then a 50-50 and a rich mixture. Now, I was going to go for the stoichiometric ratio, whatever that is. I doubt it's exactly 50-50, but somewhere around there. But the thing is, you can't really rely on that scientific ratio because, there's a lot of variables. Some of these byproducts of this combustion reaction actually combust themselves, and you have combustion occurring outside of the motor that draws from the oxygen in the air. So you might want to add more magnesium, I don't know. So we're just going to be doing it by hand manually here. Adding to this to the formula here, we're adding +1 copper chromite for our catalyst, and I chose copper chromite because it's one of the strongest catalysts I have right now, and I'm thinking adding copper can't hurt because most of the time you want to add a little bit of blue to your green stars and compositions, because it'll kind of get rid of that yellow tinge that they tend to have, And I was thinking about adding ferrocene with this, which would make the composition burn even faster, but I didn't want to add that, mess up the color with that stuff, adding that yellowish orange from that. And for the phlegmatizer / binder / lubricant / chlorine donor, I chose Chlorowax. Seems to be the best option. I was thinking about Parlon, which adds a little bit more chlorine, but that kind of dissociates from the mix after you granulate it. So I didn't like that particularly about it. Kind of arbitrary number here, just +10. But this is how we're going to fine tune the thrust to achieve that red line. We're just going to, add more or less of this. Kind of barbaric, but whatever. This is the test we're going to be doing here. So we're just using a standard 4-ounce tube, and we're just going to be doing 1 increment of the fuel, and here's just a clay bulkhead there. And this will kind of actually look like a delay, but it'll give us a good idea of how this fuel is burning. So let's do our first test here, the barium nitrate. That one looks nice.
I like 50-50 the best.
Cool, so now we're going to be moving on to barium chlorate, and I'm really excited for this because chlorate is actually, it adds chlorine. It's a chlorine donor, so in theory this will make our fuel a little bit more green, I guess. However, I'm not for sure if this is gonna lower the brightness or not, but you know, it's a fine balance, whatever, you know. So everything else is the same, so let's get this tested. This is the best in my opinion. So going off of that, I'm gonna do one more test and see if I can fine tune it a little bit more. So I rated these. Obviously added magnesium just was not working for this. However, the added oxidizer wasn't as bad. It was decent. I'm gonna go up with the oxidizer slightly, kind of in between the decent and great, but a little bit more towards this ratio here. So these are the two ratios we're gonna test real quick, and we're gonna compare if they are better than this one.
Ooh, I like both of them.